The ticket launched in 94, so I was in 6th grade.
Yeah.
It was the spring semester of 6th grade, and my dad was a day one, and we listened mostly in the afternoon, but in the morning.
And I guess from what I understand, the industry itself, Sean?
How does terrestrial radio stay relevant in a world where people can stream and everything's digital and podcasts are such a big thing? And I hope that our industry, terrestrial radio, can step even further into the future as far as putting stuff out there that's more on demand. I see you're wearing a
Yeah.
Ranger t-shirt over the Zoom right now, and we had our
Yes.
what I feel is the catastrophic moment of 2025 yesterday, which, man,
I
there's still over a month left in the season, but it just felt like that was the death knell. I let out a giant F-bomb,
yeah.
and they come running out of their room. What happened? I'm like, oh,
What
sorry.
happened? Yeah,
Well,
sorry.
the season might have ended. That's just what
Yeah.
happened. And I grew up in a single parent family with my father, and he was an artist and a sculptor. So we didn't have a lot of money, but because my dad was artistic, he raised me trying to give me as much culture as I could. I fell in love with Hemingway as a kid in high school, and I think he's the greatest American writer. When you get into late elementary and middle school, it was the 90s. So you had a
Right.
lot of, it wasn't just like butt rock and hair metal anymore. It was,
Yeah.
you were going into the grunge side of things and the whole alternative wave. That spoke to me, and that spoke to a whole generation of 40 somethings now. In fact, next week I'm going to go see Flaming Lips and Modest Mouse solo, and I'm an only child, so I'm used to being by myself. So I can go
Yeah.
see a show no problem solo. There's nothing
Was.
like there's nothing like live music, and when you're
Yeah.
standing in a place where the Stars helped win a Stanley Cup, and Dirk
Yeah.
Nowitzki began his career, and then you have the whole skyline around you and Reunion Tower, magic. I could feel my brain just opening up to holy shit. There's this whole world that I can now discover. It's like going from a world in black and white, and then boom, you just see color. There's Lord Huron is a newer band that my wife and I, we bond over them. The old 97s, a local
Yeah.
band who I've seen probably a dozen times, and I'm actually somehow, because of the station, has become friends with a few of them. Whether it's a World Series season or a bad season, I'm getting paid to watch baseball and then talk about
Yeah.
it. And then on the weekends, starting Friday night at 10 p.m., I'd roll into the station and work till 6 a.m. And I would do that Friday into Saturday and Saturday into Sunday, and then turn around, flip my life back into student mode. That's the thing they say about sports: just get in the tournament and see what
Yeah.
happens. That's the biggest sports disappointment I think I'm ever going to have in my life. Their parents and grandparents who are no longer around that helped them fall in love with the sport. That was, yeah, I mean, that's one of the best moments I'll ever have in broadcasting, is just to be part of that for people. Not even really like them listening to what I say. And if I got fired tomorrow, I think I've had a full broadcast career.
One of the fun stories, Sean, is if you ask almost any Springsteen fan the amount of shows they've gone to, the number is usually prefaced with only.
Yeah.
I've only gone to
Yeah.
20. I've
Hey,
only gone to 12.
I remember in high school, I was dating a girl who I shouldn't have been dating, and I got tickets to go see Page and Plant at Reunion, and I was so fired up.
Yeah, and that's what my wife always says. Yeah, go by yourself, you'll get a better ticket. Well,
It'll wallop you too
yeah,
emotionally,
yeah.
because man, you can drop ungodly amounts of money on sports, and it's probably going to break your heart. Like,
Yes.
there might be some good times, they might win the game you're at, but in general, there's a chance that things won't end well, either at
Right.
the end of the night, the end of the week, season, whatever. Man, if you spend money on a concert, 99.9% of the time, it's going to kick so much ass. And it's such a great return on investment. The Rangers will be in the World Series, and I can't use these tickets. Go see live music. There's one
That's right.
last message. Just go see a
Go see
concert.
live. That's right. They will
DV,
not.
DVR the game.